2 more weeks left in the season, one big top 5 matchup. Number 1 Westside looking to continue their 18-game winning streak up against the number 5 Omaha Central Eagles. Good evening, everybody. My name is Jaden Taylor alongside Ross Jernstrom. Just saw a blowout win for Omaha Central in the girls' game. This one, most likely, if we keep it the way it's projected, going to be a lot closer of a ball game. Westside trying to continue their winning streak here this season. They win out. They're tying an all-time school record for most consecutive wins. Possible for a huge upset here tonight. Central trying to end Westside's 18-game winning streak. Westside might even just want to sit this one down for the final shot. 15 seconds left to go. Mitchell out to Benning in the corner for 3. It's good! It's good! It's good! 7.4 seconds left to go. Kayla Benning in the corner with a huge 3. Leon will inbound it. Westside with the press. Dawson almost gives it away. They call him out of bounds. They call him out of bounds. Jaden Dawson gives it away on the far line. What a defensive effort right there from Chandler Meeks. That puts Dawson out of bounds, and Eric Behrens for Omaha Central is going to take a timeout. So Benning will give it off to C.J. Mitchell to bring it up court. C.J. Mitchell, wide open lane. There's nothing you can do there. The speed right through the right lane, layup off the right block. McNair now the other end trying to answer. That one's blocked. Denied from Kevin Stubblefield. Advati kicked it back out. Charlie Davis, wide open 3. Kevin Stubblefield, that one's good. Block on one end and a 3 on the other. Warriors are just pounding it on here in the first. Westside may look for the final shot here in the third quarter. Benning, give it off. Beautiful backboard pass. Easy for Kevin Stubblefield for the quick 2. Dawson has an opportunity to pull up one final shot. That's good! Oh my goodness, Jaden Dawson from the half-court line finishes the third quarter with a bang. Sessions, he'll slow it down. Give it over to Logan Wilson. Can be 5 for 6. It is! Logan Wilson, 15 points on the night, all from 3s. Talk about a night. The big man getting big 3s, and Westside up by 23. Joey Rischel trying to work on Reggie Thomas. He'll give it off to P.J. Newble. Once again, the aggressive defense and high tempo is going to be the thing to see here tonight. Newell able to work around and able to finish at the glass.
Good shot there by P.J. Newell. Drove right past Chandler Meeks. That's a rare mistake from him. You're not going to see that often.
Westside does have a tendency to start off slow in first quarters.
Oh.
You'll see a foul there. Casey O'Malley with his first of the night. His foul, Pacey Gillespie.
And that's not a foul you want to have early from Casey. Working his way back from an ankle injury he suffered early in the year, first game of the year, Grand Island game. But he could be a big scoring piece for this Junior Jays team. He just needs to stay on the court.
So in such a big atmosphere like this, I know it's a mid-season game, there's so much more to go through both these teams. There going to be any nerves here tonight?
Oh, I'd assume so. This feels almost exactly like a playoff game. You can hear the crowd from here.
Tate Advati able to body up and get his first 2 points of the night.
Westside's leading scorer, 16th in Class A. He's going to be doing a lot of that tonight.
Luke Jungers able to get the and 1. Foul will go on Chandler Meeks, and Jungers will go to the line.
What a shot from Luke Jungers. He's pretty proficient with the and 1, shooting 76% from the line this year. And that is one thing that Prep wants to establish early. Almost 17 points a game for Jungers. He might need to better that tonight to get the Junior Jays the win.
Jungers makes the free throw. So far this season, Jungers been one of the best free throw shooters for this team, like you mentioned. Just hitting at 78% on the year. Tate Advati answers back with 3 points of his own.
Well, Tate Advati, another one of those great scorers in this game. He's at 16 points a game, and he can shoot from anywhere on the court. Prep's going to have to make sure they know where 13 is at all times.
Newbill doesn't want the 3. Mid-range jumper is short to go off the front iron. Westside going to work it quick back the other way. One of the keys to the game we want to talk about here tonight is really the tempo in this one. Can Prep win the marathon with so many different Westside players able to make plays, as Chandler Meeks right there able to get on the board?
Yeah, I just don't know, because this is Westside starters. A lot of their best shooters come off the bench. Like they've got guys like Caleb Benning, CJ Mitchell. Those are guys who could make a team's life miserable, and they haven't even stepped on the court yet. Westside's already winning. So I'd say that Prep has to make sure they pace themselves well, but you also don't want to make sure you don't get too far behind early, because then you're really in trouble.
Meeks trying to work on Newbill, give it off to Advadi. See how Westside can work around the perimeter. Meeks driving in, two-step, and it's tipped out of bounds. Newbill able to get a hand on it.
That was a solid play by Newbill, but you can see that Meeks at 6'1" has an inch or so on PJ Newbill, and he's going to try and use that advantage to drive to the hole early. Oh, nice pass.
Westside going to work it around. Reggie Thomas, little floater, not able to fall, trying to get the rebound. He won't. Newbill will be able to get the board.
That was lucky for Prep, because Westside had Logan Wilson pretty open in the paint. Just fortunate for Prep that he didn't turn around and try and shoot.
Jungers trying to body up on Logan Wilson, able to get the floater to go. And Jungers
5 straight for him. Yeah, he is definitely the key for both teams. If he's got a big game, Prep's going to win, but if Westside can shut him down, the Warriors will probably take their 13th straight victory.
Advadi in the corner pacing. Gillespie doesn't want the three, going to work baseline. Wide open lane, able to fall with his left hand. And Westside able to take the 2-point lead. These two teams going back and forth here in the first quarter.
Yeah, a lot of driving early. Both these teams great perimeter shooters, but you can see Newbill driving there again.
Long
Both teams.
Pass. Advadi going to work on Martell Evans. Reverse layup, able to fall. Advadi with a quick 7 points.
Wow, this is just incredible. Westside's, especially Advadi, really just imposing his will in the paint. As many points as the entire Prep team right now.
Martell Evans loses it. It's going to go back the other way.
And Evans has hit a rough patch this year. He started off the year with 10 games straight in double figures. Since those 2 games, he had 1 game with 7 and 1 game with 1. He's going to need to get back on track tonight the way this game is going, or Prep's not going to win.
One thing I want to mention here to start off, as we're just about the 4-minute mark, Prep's really worked really quickly the tempo so far. I got it talking to Coach Lukey before this. That was the exact opposite plan.
Yeah, I mean, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and they wanted to try and run the marathon. Westside right now, though, they're just making them run the sprint really well.
Luke Jungers pulls up from the right wing. These two teams throwing punches to start off this one.
8 for Jungers already. The leading scorers have come out to play. 8 for Jungers, 7 for Advadi.
Make it 9.
Make it 9.
The atmosphere, I really could say, is nowhere better than here tonight. Maybe anywhere better in the state of Nebraska.
This feels like a state championship game, if I'm being completely honest. It's loud, and it is packed.
Jungers step back 3. That one rings out. Advadi able to get the board. Meeks works around, spin move in the corner. Thomas doesn't want the 3. Couldn't get Newbill to move. He'll drive in and find it off the glass. And Reggie Thomas fired up after that one. He's got 4.
Westside's challenging the paint, and right now they're winning most of those battles. Luke Jungers is 6'8", but they're still getting quite a lot of those shots to fall over him.
Jungers going to work on Logan Wilson for the majority of the night. Wilson able to get the tip. Meeks going to get the steal. Fast break the other end. He's blocked. Ball still working around, and it looks like Chandler Meeks going to get called with a foul. Back here at Westside High School, a big win for the Warriors. Top 5 win over Omaha Central. I'm up here with our player of the game tonight here, Caleb Benning, as well as head coach Jim Simons. Caleb, we'll start with you. What a big 3 from that corner. That's going to be the story all night long. I mean, it's been a team effort all season long. You have, one of the leading scorers here tonight, Tate Advadi. Saw a lot from Reggie Thomas, a lot from Payson Gillespie. And you come out of the corner and make a big play that really was encompassing for this game. So many guys able to make big plays here all season long. Take us through that 3.
Well, credit to them. They definitely watched film because they had our plays pretty well defended and took away our key players. And when I got the ball, At first I didn't have it, but nobody was guarding me, so I took a deep breath and knocked it down.
So, I mean, overall with this team, I mean, it's, if I'm correct, it's the fourth Group 1 win for this team all season long. You got 3 games left. You got Grand Island tomorrow. You got Gretna next week on Thursday. Then you end off the season on Friday up against Millard South. What does this team have to continue to do to be in the best situation once we come tournament time?
Keep pushing hard in practice and keep going, as we say, 4 times. We beat Bell West, we beat Mill North, we beat Central, we beat Prep. So this was really our toughest game since Bell West in the championship. And we saw Elkhorn South and Papio South give us a run for our money, but we weren't really playing with the chip on our shoulder that we had. So this will definitely bring out that chip.
All right, so Coach Simons, I'll go to you here. You got a long drive tomorrow to go play Grand Island. Definitely going to be a tired team after here tonight. What do you guys got to adjust going into next week?
Well, I think they'll be all right. I mean, these guys play 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a weekend in the summer, and it's where our depth really will pay off. We've talked about it. We have 9 guys that we trust in any game, any situation against anybody. And tonight was a perfect example. We're in a 1-point game a couple weeks ago at Papio South late, and Caleb's on the bench, and he had a good night tonight, so he's out there and he steps up, and we trust him to make the shot. And tomorrow night it might be somebody else, and that's the benefit of the depth that we have and the great job our guys have done accepting roles, accepting that you're not going to play as much as maybe you would on some other teams, but nobody has to feel like they have to carry us because somebody's always got your back. And, it'll be the same thing tomorrow. We'll have some guys who logged a lot of minutes tonight, and we'll be a little tired, but, I've got no concerns that we'll come ready to play.
So one of the things that I saw here tonight, maybe a disadvantage to this team, definitely different than we saw the 2-3 zone up against Millard West. You guys were able to knock down big threes, find Charlie Davis, find Payson Gillespie for open 3 all night long. What was the difference here tonight for Omaha Central and how well they played with that 2-3 zone?
They're really long and active in their zone. I thought we had a hard time, seeing maybe some openings that were there that a team that's not as long and not as active, you maybe see them against a team that isn't as good with their zone. And, and I thought some of it was, I don't know, we just seemed a little tight early. I mean, I think we shot more air balls tonight than we've shot all season, maybe combined, and they're coming from good shooters. So, but credit to them. I mean, they found something. We thought they would go to the zone. I don't know that we thought they would go to it as much as they did. I thought they'd start man and go zone, but, we didn't give them a lot of reason to get out of the zone as the game went along. So it's, obviously we weren't as well prepared against the zone as we need to be, and that's on me. We need to do a better job of making sure we're prepared because we're going to see more zone tomorrow from Grand Island. They're a zone team. So
I think I waited to ask this question to see the back half of the season. I think this team is the most depth that you've had here in your coaching career. I think this, maybe other than 2 years ago with the Jaden Booth, PJ Nagambi, that whole group, this has really been the most highly contending team that Westside's seen here in probably 40 years. What is it going to take for this group to see ourselves in mid-March with a state title?
Well, Lob said it. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing forward. We can't win a state championship. We can't win a district championship this week. But there's steps in the process that you can take that allow you to put yourself in the best position, to give yourself the best odds to play your best when it counts the most. And that's, we've talked all along. I mean, we want to maximize and we want to max out when it counts the most in March. And if we do that and we play as well as we can play and swing away and somebody beats us, then we'll shake their hand. It'll take, I think, somebody playing pretty well to beat us if we're firing on all cylinders. But I just think you can't get worried about what's 3 weeks, 4 weeks down the road. You just worry about tomorrow and keep moving forward. And if we're a little better tomorrow than we were today, then that's a step in the right direction.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you so much,
Jaden.
Caleb.
Thanks,